Alright guys, this is part of my conversion. I think really the only thing I got left to do is a little bit of trim work, and I got to put cabinets. I'm going to put cabinets up here in the front and then a counter. Running a 7 cubic foot deep freeze with a temperature controller on the wall. So basically just my cabinets back in here, and I've already got the materials. I just got to finish it up. I'm out here at a Enduro. I've been using it. Got this pegboard on the walls where I can hang the hooks and stuff. I can hang jackets or whatever on this side, pretty much all the way down this side. A few blemishes where my dirt bikes have rubbed up against the wall. I got 2 dirt bikes side by side and get in here, but tailgate epoxy floor, epoxy Murphy bed folds down off the wall. There'll be cabinets all along this front, but I got it running. And then underneath this little bench over here, I still got to paint that. I just put that board on here the other day, but I'll paint that board. I just had a little left over instead of buying something. I went ahead and used it. There's a 30-gallon water tank under there, so I'll probably end up putting a sink maybe over here by this deep freezer, back over here in this countertop over here somewhere. Down here is my diesel heater. That'll be under the cabinet, and then you can see this hose. It'll mount up to the inside of the cabinet, and then the light piece will attach, and then you can just kind of rotate it whatever direction you want to proceed. Right now I just kind of got it running up. The tank's on the outside on the front, and we've got it set at Celsius. This is one of those Chinese 8 kilowatt heaters, and that thing will run you out of here. I've got it running. Of course, I got the mini split. I can run the mini split off this the Blue Eddy AC 200, but I really need to get some more backup battery for at nighttime. You could probably run it for a few hours, so that's why I went with the probably I'd say three hours you could run the heater, but this mini split runs it's probably going to do between 400 and 500 watts an hour, and that Blue Eddy is 200 watt hours, but it's really going to only probably get with the BMS in there, it'll probably only get about 17 and a half or somewhere around there, 1800 at the most. But this Blue Eddy is amazing. This thing cranks out some wattage, and then you see all my cords running all over the place. That's another thing I need to fix up and get ran to where they're running a little bit better, but it's doing good. That mini split, amazing. If you plug into electricity, I got this right now. I just got this plug that runs out there, and then you just run your extension cord plugs into it out there, and then you plug it the shore power, and that's 115 volt mini split, so you can just run it off of it, and that thing will freeze you out of here, and it will heat you out of here if you're plugged into shore power. And like I said, it will run off this like during the day tomorrow if it gets hot. I've got 600 watts of solar panel on top of the trailer, just laid flat, and when the sun's over the top, it'll run 500 or 600 watts, but when it's to the side, starting in the morning, you'll get 200, 250, 300, and then once it gets over the top, then you'll get max, and then it tapers off. But you could probably run this AC all day long on it. Biggest thing is to get this at least charged up to 70-80% at nighttime, and then because it's been dropping off pretty cold at nights. And this diesel, if this was 100%, that diesel heater would probably run a couple, 2 or 3 days off this full charge, so you could probably stay warm for 2 or 3 days without the sun. And now if you bring the sun into the fix, then it's going to charge itself back up every day, and you could run that diesel heater. That diesel heater will run it's probably 70 degrees in here right now, and that thing, so it shuts on and off, but it'll run off of a couple gallons is what I've been told, for a couple, 2 or 3 days. So 2 or 3 gallons. It's less than a gallon a day, I know that is what somebody has told me. So But yeah, the Murphy bed, it's a little dirty now. I cleaned this thing out. I had construction materials all over it today, so I've kind of put everything in a little box there. I need to get my storage set up here, but you can see I got everything stored up above it. But I got it off of Amazon. This mattress, it's a 7-inch memory foam mattress, and it does the trick. It's pretty good. And I think that is, it's not 2x6. I think it's 2x8 is what 2x8 is what I used. And then me putting the boards in it, it sticks out a couple, 2 or 3 inches. But I've got boards, and then yeah, it kicks up here against the wall, and then I've got a dowel that, there's a little hole up there. Can you see that hole? There's a dowel that slips into the top of it, and then it closes it, and then I just run my bikes up in here. And these chains, they chain up to a board that I've run across here, and then I push my bikes up against that board, and then I got little tie downs that I tie it down. I think I am going to get what do you call it, that track, E-track, I'm sorry, some of the Mind Laps. I'm going to get E-track and put E-track down here, and then get 2 of them, one up front here, and then one a little bit further back, so you can kind of offset the bike so the handlebars aren't hitting each other. But yeah, I'm going to get that put in, and then get I don't know, I guess you call them wheel scotches or whatever, wheel chocks that the bike can roll into and attaches to them. But that's my next little step. I'll probably put those in next week or the week after. But yeah, I need to really need to clean this floor. I swept it out today, but it's nasty. I put epoxy down, so I can probably bring a mop in here when I get back to the house, and I think I'm going to mop it out real good and get it cleaned up. But yeah, this is it so far. So the only thing left to do is cabinets, and then a little electrical running. I'm going to run it a little bit different, kind of hide everything, get everything hidden, and that'll look a lot better. But a lot of money for this solar generator, but it's the bomb, dude. It works good. Like I said, I can just you can hear a generator running in the background. That's Robert next door to me. He's running his electric heater, but he'll kick it off after a while. He won't sleep with that generator running. But I'm running solely off the Blue Eddy AC200P and the diesel heater. They're on Amazon. Some of them are better than others. When you look at them, they all look the same, but some of them have better reviews than the others. So I don't know if they're made from different people or what the deal is, or if they're all made for the same company. Who knows? But so far, so good. This one's done good. There's little tricks that I've watched on YouTube that say, to do with it to keep it from airing out. You can get a few errors if if you don't have the pump set right, or in the right angle, or the fuel set in the right angle. And so I made sure all that was done, and I haven't had an issue with it since. The first time I used it, I didn't know how to set that controller up there, and it ran me out of here. I woke up sweating, and it was like 80 something, almost 90 degrees inside here. That thing kicks out some major heat. But right now I got it turned down, and I got it set on like 70 degrees. It does it in Celsius, but I think it's 20 or 21 degrees Celsius is around 70 degrees. And that's where I got it set. And the same thing I do with this mini split up there. It runs Celsius. I think it's mini split's built in Mexico or something like that, I think. But yeah, this is it. And I went with instead of going with one of those Domestics or something like that, I just put that a deep freeze is really efficient when they insulate them well. I mean, because they're deep freezes, they're meant to freeze food and keep them cold. If you run a temperature controller on the deep freeze in there, that 7 cubic deep freeze, you can refrigerate a lot of food in that thing, and it does a good job. It's running off the AC200P too, the Blue Eddy, and it'll run all weekend. I think the thing only pulls, if I remember right, 36 watts is what the thing's pulling. So and so that'd be 36 watts an hour is what it's gonna consume. But other than that, I'll get off here and let you guys get back to it. There's a few little things I got to do to it, but other than that, just cabinet tray running and running the wires a little better right now. I just kind of got a rat's nest running and holding the top where I'm rolling my solar stuff down through. But yeah, this is it in a nutshell. My little rat's nest. All right, talk to you later.